you know, one of the things that everybody want to know, they want to know how can they be down, they want to know how they can get into this game. And from one of the realest dudes that's in the game, give us some knowledge, let us know, you know, so some of these cats can say they bus ticket, plane ticket, or whatever.
You know, like, honestly, like, that's like the number one question that people ask me. And, you know, it's just like one of those things, like, you know, I don't mind answering that question, but here's what I tell people. It's like, first of all, like, it's a business, so you gotta approach it from that standpoint. It's not like just because you at home, like you fucking your girl, like whatever. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like I can last 5-6 hours. Let me be a porn star. And this is the thing I tell people. Like you gotta think about it like this. It's like, can somebody just watch TV, sit at home and watch people play football, and next thing you know, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I can compete with those motherfuckers? No, it's a process that you gotta go through. Especially like if you want to be a male performer, this is what I tell people. I say, look, like if you're at home thinking you put it down in front of the camera, whether you got a tripod or your girl's holding the camera or whatever, get some of your homeboys, right? Have your homeboy hold the camera and then have him tell you how to fuck the girl. Like set up scenarios, and that way you get used to what it's like to be on a set here, you know, like when we do it in LA. I'm a director, so I come up with a scenario and I want people to act that scenario out. It's not easy for somebody to just go from at home to being in front of the camera because 99% of the time your dick's not going to work, right? It takes at least 2 years before a dude can even get to the point of being able to get his dick hard on cue and be able to come on cue. And the thing about that is that people have to like you, so you got your personality has to be as such. Like if you fail, and you're gonna fail the first time you get in front of the camera, your dick ain't gonna work. I don't care what anybody tell you, whether you take Viagra, Cialis, like all that shit doesn't work because it's all a mental process. Okay. So once you go through the realization that your dick ain't working, it's not gonna function, and the pills are not gonna help you, then you gotta figure out like, okay, my next step is what? Are these people gonna like me enough to be able to bring me back even though I failed? And 9 times out of 10, that's not gonna happen either. So I would just tell people like, look, whatever you have, wherever you are, just treat it like you're gonna train. Like that's what you gotta do. You gotta train yourself to be able to get into that position to say, okay, well now I'm ready to go out and be in the big leagues. Right. And here's an inside tip. Like if you have a hot girl, if you want to do porn, like bring a girl out to LA and say that girl only works with you. And if the girl's hot enough, they're gonna say, okay, cool, dude, like you can do the scene. But if you fuck up, like best believe they're gonna have somebody else come in and fuck your girl.
Okay, so if you're a touchy-feely dude and you don't like nobody hitting off on you, you know, you don't want nobody to handle your girl, you know what I'm saying? You want her to do the business, but you don't want nobody to fuck the shit out of her or whatever. I mean, like,
but that's what's gonna happen. Like they gonna put your girl through the ringer, like come down her throat, like come in her pussy, she does anal all up in her ass, like all that type of shit. So.
And then you ain't gotta say names. Have you seen that where a dude bring his old lady out there and then he loses to the game or whatever?
I mean, I don't know about losing her, but what happens is like even if guys have that thing where she's only gonna work with me, eventually it's not gonna fly because everybody's getting the same scene. So nobody wants to put out the same scene with you and your girl. So eventually she's gonna have to work with other guys. And you know, if y'all have a tight relationship, then you know you can survive this. But 9 times out of 10, too, like I like saying that phrase, like you and your girl ain't gonna stay together. It's like, you know, you gonna break up. You gonna break up. It's a tough, like it's a tough game. But, you know, it's not sex. Like, and that's what people gotta understand. Is just like we make this for people to jack off to. But if you're sitting at home thinking that you can do this, you gotta understand that you can't do it. Like that's why you see the same guys over and over again, because those guys have managed to work themselves up and build up their minds so they're strong enough to be able to enjoy whatever situation they're being put in. And it just takes a while to get to that point. It's not gonna happen overnight.
Okay. I got a big question for you too. When you go out, do you go to the club scenes? Do you know, are you like part of the nightlife at all or whatever?
Yeah, I do. Like I go out, but for me it's gotta be like, you know, it's gotta be something special. I don't just go to the club and like hang out. Like it's gotta be a function or an event, a red carpet attached to it. There's gotta be a reason for me to be in the club.
What I'm saying is like, what do you get from the females? I mean, like, when it's a female, when you were single, I mean, I don't know your situation now with her, and you out, whatever, you see a female, you're attracted to her, how do they receive you? I mean, knowing that you do what you do.
they don't see me any differently than anybody else. Like, you know, it's just like one of those things where, like, it's part of my lifestyle. Like, I was a swinger. I used to run a swing club, so fucking was just something that we did. Like, we just.
Okay, so you just break it down to it like it's business.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, if you ask me this now, like, I'm married, man, so I don't.
Okay, so that ain't never been a situation you had to deal with.
I don't go to the club, just be like, you know, trying to pick up a girl. Like, I can't do that no more because my wife, she probably wouldn't like me doing it.
Okay, but you can anticipate.
Before, like, it was wide open. Like, when I was with an ex-girl, like, we'd meet a girl, like, let's take her home, like, do whatever. Like, it was wide open. Like, I've done a lot of shit. Like,
well, I'm trying to see, are they more?
I've done a lot of stuff.
I'm saying, are they more into it? Like, okay, this dude, he a veteran, he gonna satisfy me, or are they like, nah?
You know what? You meet. Hey, what's up? When you meet girls like that, they're curious about, you know, the professional, because that's what we are. Like, we're not like the average dude at home. Like, we're professional fuckers, so they're interested in, like, oh, is there a difference between fucking some guy at home as opposed to fucking a porn pro? And yeah, there's a difference. There's a big difference. Like, we have a tendency to last longer, like, you know, work harder, like, all that kind of shit. So some of those like stereotypes can be actually true when you encounter somebody like that, because we train so long to be able to fuck a long time. Okay. So it's a little different.
So what as far as the music game or whatever, I know that you're a married dude. I mean, I don't know if you're into the hip hop or whatever, but when you kick back or whatever, listen to music, do you listen to any hip hop or?
You know what, I listen to all kind of music, whether it's jazz, classical, like country, hip hop. Like,
what's in your CD player? What's in your CD player right now?
Dude, I got like Sade.
Okay, you fucks with Sade.
I got Sade in there. I got some Jodeci.
Okay, old Jodeci.
Music, Soul Child. Like, it's a variety of stuff. I got some jerky music. Like, if people give me CDs, so I just pop it in, like, listen to it. Yeah, there's a variety of stuff in there.
And what can we expect from you? Like, you know, I know you doing some things with Jules Jordan. I mean, like, you got your own website too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on getting a network of my sites together. So in 2012, you're gonna see that, like, more of a web presence. The AlexanderDevo.com site, DynamicBooty.com. There's BlackAssAddiction.com's coming, WetJuicyAsses.com. So I'm focusing more on that aspect because I really haven't been playing with internet since I've been doing porn on the commercial DVD side. But that's something that's transitioning for me right now going into 2012, is having a greater web presence.
Okay. Now, are you nominated for anything? Are you out here to get an award?
I have 9 nominations. Plus, I'm getting.
Wait, say that again?
9.
9 nominations.
I have 9 this year. Last year I had 10, and the year before that I had 18.
And this is the AVN, right? This is the big Willie, right? Because I mean, this ain't the law. You know what I'm saying? They got them other things out there. You know, they little as.
Yeah, but you can't. There's another award show too.
I am.
Urban X Award.
You're not. I'm not.
You can't forget about that because that's important.
Alex, I'm not. I mean, you're not. I am. But I'm not. You can't. Well, that's a whole different story. But no, I'm just saying.
I'm up for dying.
Brother. This is a big deal. 9 awards at the AVN. This is the top of the ladder. That's a big feat, you know. And because it's porn, you know, I mean, you ain't gonna get.
I guess I'm used to it, man. Like, you know, like I understand that not a lot of us like that hold this skin color even get nominated. So you know, I'm privileged to be one of those dudes that consistently gets nominated. And to top it all off, like this year I'm getting inducted into the AVN Hall of Fame. So you know, it's you know, like once you get there, it's like, okay, I've done that. Like I'm grateful because I've seen a lot of stuff that a lot of us of color have not been able to experience in the business. So you know, it was just something that I worked toward, you know, getting to this point where I'm at today.
Well, it's just good that you can make it in an industry that's predominantly white, but get 9 awards. That's big for anybody. I don't care. To get 9 nominations, you could be the whitest dude in the game. That's a big fucking deal. So that's what I'm saying.
And I have 6 already, so you know, I got 6 of those already. So you know, 7, you know, it's cool.
So I mean, the game gonna see you. You know, you're gonna evolve like John or whatever. You know, get the big money, get your own empire.
Yeah, that's what I'm headed to right now. It's forming my own. You know, I'm distributed by somebody else, but to form my own distribution, make my stand, and then I don't want to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be. I want to put other people on. So that's why I tell everybody, like, like you really have to focus on your quality, like getting your quality right. So to tie into the original question that you asked me, I tell people to educate themselves about basic production principles. Like go to school, like learn how to hold a camera, learn how to write scripts, learn how to direct, because those aspects of the business are very important to bring that with you when you decide you want to step in to and do what we do here. And, the big leagues of adult. It's not easy. And before, like everybody think, oh, I got a camera, I'll put some people in front of the camera, and I got a product. It used to be that easy, but it's not like that now. Today's business is a lot different. So you got to have more, as a part of your repertoire in order to make it here today.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you taking out the time to talk to us or whatever.